We'll go to 174 pounds. 23-6 lead for the Mavericks of Northwest Kansas Tech, defeating Jamestown College of New York and defeating Harper Community College in the first two rounds. Giving up points, but still having convincing wins. Nothing like Western Wyoming Community College's route to the semis. 91 points scored between their two wins against Southwestern Oregon Community College and Cowley Community College. We'll go to 174 pounds. Jace Anderson wrestling for Western Wyoming. Jace Anderson is ranked number 6 at 165, bumping up to wrestle at 174 against Tsogtbayar Tserendagua. Nickname here is Buka. Fourth and final Mongolian wrestler for Northwest Kansas Tech. At the beginning, I believe I said 3, but there's 4. There's 4 of them. Tsogtbayar Tserendagua. We'll call him Buka. Tied 0-0 here. And Jace Anderson, number 6 in the nation at 165 at the junior college level. Bumped up to 174 and has his hands tied against a very tough Mongolian wrestler. If he's anything like his other 3 Mongolian teammates, Buka is quite the wrestler. Minute gone by here in the first period. 23-6 as Western Wyoming gets on the board with a big pin by Wyatt Monroe in a minute 30. Great job by Wyatt. After getting hurt early in the first, he comes back, stays behind the elbows and turns into a headlock as Cruz tried to scramble from the bottom position again. Wyatt Monroe stayed cautious and content and turned in 16 points for his Mustangs. Minute and a half left here in the first period at 174. There's a throw by Buka. Buka with a nice hip toss. Throws Anderson to his back. Tsogtbayar Tserendagua. Buka with a huge throw. Minute left here in the first. Underhook on from the right side and just nice hip toss. Hipped him right over for 6. It's a 6-0 lead for Buka. And the Mavericks at 174. Anderson will get out for a 1-point escape. With 43 seconds left in the first, Anderson has himself in a hole. But do not be surprised if Anderson makes a comeback. He's a very tough wrestler at 165. We'll see if he can be the same type of wrestler at 174. There's a shot there by Anderson from the tie-up. Could have easily gotten tossed to his back again from that position. If anything we've seen from these Mongolian Mavericks is they like the upper body, and they can do wonderful hip tosses. And Buka just did one right there. I believe Boggy had one at the end of the second period when time expired. He didn't get any points for it at 141. That's the end of the first period. We'll go to the second. Buka will defer and give his choice over to Jace Anderson. This has so far been an eventful duel for Northwest Kansas Tech, but I'm not counting Western Wyoming out yet. 1-point escape there from Anderson as he picks down and gets away for a 1-point escape. I don't get a chance to watch much junior college wrestling, but this has been great wrestling so far. Both teams done well, and another toss there by Buka. Another hip toss. Steps into it, and Buka will get near fall. 2 6-point moves by Tsogtbayar Tserendagua. And 1-point escape there from Anderson. Back to back. Tserendagua. 12-3 lead. With a minute left here in the second. 5 seconds left here in the seconds. If I'm Anderson, I don't want to tie up again. And for some reason, Anderson's still tying up. And Buka almost got another toss there, but instead exchanges down to the lower body and gets a single leg. Great job by Buka, level changing down to single leg. In this situation, Buka knew that Jace Anderson was wrestling a little cautious there, not wanting to get thrown for the third straight time. So Buka was on his offense, knowing that I can try something different here because Anderson's worrying about getting tossed. So a 2-point takedown for Buka. Leads 14-4 after another escape by Anderson. "55 seconds of riding time for the Tsogtbayar Tserendagua. And that's the end of the second. We'll go to the third and final period. Not surprised at all, Buka's gonna pick neutral, as all of his other teammates from Mongolia have done. Jace Anderson has to start working here. Couple of fakes. Once again, that tie, that underhook tie. Controlling that arm in the underhook, as Buka likes that hip toss. He throws his hip into it nicely. He's gotten 2 of them so far. Minute and a half left in this match. Anderson's got to go to work. Couple of fakes. Try to stay away from this upper body. And they're going to call hands to the face on Buka. 1 point for Anderson. Anderson's going to get a 1 point from hands to the face. A new rule implemented in college wrestling this year. And boy, has it been used. And there's a nice attempt there for a takedown. Nice chain wrestling so far here in the last 15 seconds by both wrestlers. We get right back up to our feet. 14-5 after Jace gets a point from hands to the face. He's down by 9 points. Riding time's not over a minute. So Buka does not have that point wrapped up yet. If he gets a takedown before 5 seconds is left on the clock, then he will pretty much turn his takedown into a 3-point move. 30 seconds left in the third. And they're going to call it again. Hands to the face again by Buka. Getting a little aggressive here. And giving free points away to Anderson. 14-6, 25 seconds to go. Two hip tosses for 6 points each and a nice 2-point takedown for Buka to Tsogtbayar Tserendagua for Northwest Kansas Tech. And 2 points from hands to the face. And some escapes for Anderson's. 14-6, and that will be your match. Another major decision for the Mavericks as they increase their lead 27-6 after 174.